What's good, family? Welcome back. We're going to get into another collective reading for today. Today, collective reading, family, I have a download for you. Now, the download that came through today is the things your ego tells you that you should avoid, okay? So we're going to get into that message, family. We're going to start here with 3 cards. Metamorphosis, the butterfly shows up here. The messages shows up here. Conflict and defeat showing up here. So remember, family, we're tapping into the energy. Remember, family, we're tapping into the energy of the things your ego tells you that you actually should avoid, okay? So remember, the ego is not a bad thing, family, but sometimes overusing your ego can be a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, your ego is good because this is also a way to have confidence in yourself. You feel me? Like, our whole existence here is basically an ego. But sometimes your ego can get out of hand. You know what I mean? Sometimes your ego can also hinder you from doing certain things because your ego can also slow you down. Your ego could also tell you that this is something that you can't do. You know what I'm saying? And when I look into this message here, this is talking about changing. This is talking about some type of message, conflict, and defeat. So maybe going back and forth in your head about changing something or keeping it the same. This is what I feel. And maybe the reason why you feel like you need to change something is because of maybe your ego. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this message, family. Remember, these are collective readings. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's get into this conflict and defeat energy. The heart chakra, the 4, talking about being grounded. Sometimes when you're coming from the heart, you're really not coming from that ego type energy, okay? Conflict and defeat. To clarify this conflict, you have the heart energy. What kind of conflict? A conflict from the heart. Okay, so sometimes your ego may tell you to suppress yourself when really you feel another type of way in your heart. Okay, let's get into these messages. You have prosperity begins showing up here in reverse. Okay, we have prosperity begins. To clarify this messages energy, okay? So what kind of messages? Messages of not prospering, okay? Messages of not prospering is what I see. Metamorphosis showing up here. Let's get some clarity here. The 8 of Pentacles talks about cycles. To clarify the matter. So this talks about cycles. So I feel like don't do things that you're not ready to do just for prosperity. Sometimes you have to wait your turn, okay? So don't let your ego make you do things to be in a rush to get prosperity. You got the conflict and defeat here. Somebody feel defeated. Somebody feel defeated. Somebody feel financially defeated. Somebody feel like they're not getting what they deserve. Let's get some more clarity here, family. Any of these messages are starting to resonate with you, get down in the comments. Let me get a green heart. All right, distraction showing up here. So this just makes me feel like just waiting your turn. 8 of Pentacles, waiting your turn, knowing that it's about cycles. All right, the prosperity begins in reverse. Distraction. I feel like you're getting distracted with the time. You're getting distracted with how long something may take, is what I feel. Let's get some clarity right here. The heart chakra, prosperity begins showing up here in reverse. Death and rebirth showing up here in reverse. It's almost like you won't let something go. So something can't be born if you don't let it go. Something can't be born if you don't let it go. Okay? So this seems like some type of change here. Some type of change here. Talks about cycles changing. Then you have the distraction entity showing up here. Something dealing with your prosperity. So you letting something distract you. You letting something distract you, dealing with your prosperity. Maybe it's some form of a message that you got. Someone gave you bad news. Someone gave you bad news. Okay? And you letting your ego make you feel like this is the end. And it's not. You need to use that ego for something greater. You need to use that ego to believe that no matter what this is, you can get through it. Heart chakra showing up here. That's one of the positive cards on here because from the heart, you can create anything. Let's get some clarity here, family. Gaia talks about the earth, the planet, bringing things into manifestation. If this was a tarot card, it'd be like the pinnacle, okay? So this is talking about creating something into physical form. All right, so I feel like don't let your ego in a negative, see, because you can use your ego for a negative way, meaning that you can feel like this is who I am and whatever people tell me, that's just what it is. Or you can use your ego in a way where no matter what nobody say, you believe in you. And I feel like you need to use it in a more positive way. Even when one door closes, be willing to let it go. I feel like sometimes you hold on to it. If something doesn't happen for you, you hold on to it like it's your fault. Sometimes shit don't work out. It wasn't your turn. Be willing to move forward and stop telling yourself that nothing never works out for me. That's not the type of ego you want to use, okay? You want to use the kind of ego that tells you maybe that was not for me and there's always something greater for me. Be willing to let things go that don't work out for you. Not sitting in that ego. That ego meaning that physical emotion. That physical emotion that we have to tell us how we are limited. This is what I feel, okay? Don't sit in that emotion too long. Okay, I do feel like this could be bad news coming to test you. Don't let it distract you, all right? This is what I see for you at this time, family. I hope it was helpful. Let's pull your angel card to wrap up your reading. Let's see if there's any more messages, guidance, or advice for you at this time, family. Final message, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition and your ability to give to others, okay? So this is, in order to receive, you got to be willing to let go. We got this death and rebirth energy in reverse here. So sometimes you got to let go. You got to let go to be able to transform. You know what I'm saying? Be open to receive. Just because if one door closes for you, open your arms and be ready for what's next, okay? This is what I see for you at this time, family. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gives you some form of clarity. Thumbs up this video. Share this video if it really resonates with you so someone you know can see it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, family.